The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss. But it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, Gary, we're going to give this a try and see what we got on here. This is Tree Country 1330 WTRE Sports. John Dooley, Gary Bailey. Gary, final regular season game here tonight. Lots going on today, tomorrow. The whole ball wax. Let's get started.
Boy, it sure is. It's a great weekend to be in Indiana for high school basketball. Hey, you're listening to the Hillbilly Corner pregame. Hillbilly Corner is a family-owned farmers market located on Highway 46, just past Forest Hill and before Pumphrey's Hill on the left. It's got a bright red roof on the building. You cannot miss it. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's Hillbilly Corner, Doc.
All right, Gary Bailey. Well, where are we and what's going on here tonight?
East Central, as you said, final regular season ball game, and hey, there's a lot riding on it right now. Greensburg sits alone on top of the conference at 5-1. Win tonight, they are the outright champions. Lose tonight, you got to share that title with two other teams, East Central and Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that.
We do not want to do that.
And we see over here, as we look to our right, Coach Brad Cutter from Lawrenceburg just came in the gym. Well, why is he here, Gary?
Well, again, he's going to be rooting for East Central for sure tonight. Oh, yeah, I said this already. But anyway, we'll do it again. Greensburg 5-1 in the conference. Lawrenceburg 5-2. They're finished, so they're just going to wait for the winner of this ball game again. If Greensburg wins it, outright EIAC champions all by themselves. Lose it, you tie. You share that honor with East Central and Lawrenceburg. So Batesville, where are they, you ask? Out of the running, 4-3.
Okay. Oh, well, they did the best they could.
They did. They did everything they could do. It just wasn't enough.
Gary, tell us what you know about the coaches, these two young, fine coaches here, these clubs.
Yep, a couple of young ones. Tyler's been around a little bit. Tyler Thiesing, just in his second year here at East Central, 20-27. Overall, he's been around 6 years, and he's got a nice little record, 78 wins stacked up against 63 losses. Colin Rigney, year number 1. He is 12-10 in his inaugural season here as the head man of the Pirates.
Well, Gary, in this preliminary game here at East Central, the Greensburg Pirates boys came out in the first quarter, and, man, they were getting kind of swamped early, but what happened after that?
Yeah, they were. You're right. East Central came out and just hit layup after layup in that first quarter. Pirates actually hung on pretty well for as bad as they were defensively that quarter. At the end of one, it was 17-14 East Central. 17 points. Now remember that. 17 points is what East Central scored in the first quarter. Their output for the ball game, 32 points. Pirates give up 17 points in the first quarter and said, okay, enough of that. And they yield only 15 the rest of the game. And they win, actually, going away. Pirates win it 43-32. They trailed both quarters in the first. They went out to a 1-point lead after 3 quarters at 29-28. And then on some really good free throw shooting down the stretch, 43-32 the final. One Pirate in double digits, Adam Powers. He had 3 Dorflinger Insurance 3-pointers. He had a 2-pointer, and then he had 2 free throws for his 13 points to lead the Pirates in scoring. 8 points for Max Buning. He had all of those 8 points in the first quarter, and then East Central clamped down on him. But he's second highest scorer for the Pirates with those 8. 6 points apiece, Wyatt Yake and Bryson Chilton. 5 points for Hayden Ramsey. 3 points for Ian Dixon, and 2 points for Zayden Miller. So again, 43-32 the win. The Pirates end their season with a 13-win, 7-loss record.
That's pretty darn good.
Not bad.
Pretty darn good.
And they played better and better the whole year, just like their varsity brethren have done.
Yeah, and I saw Coach Cam Carroll, his attitude got better and better as it got later and later in the fourth quarter. It looked like we're going to win.
It did. We finally, at about we led 4:26 to go. We led by 7, and I think East Central scored 5 in a row, and then we scored 5 in a row of ourselves to go back up by 7, and that was really all she wrote.
There you go. So, well, and tell you what, there'll be another game. I think there's another varsity game tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow, Gary?
Yeah, big game. You think this one's a big game tomorrow, and we're going to try to hunt down the coach. Jason Simpson and his Lady Pirates, 27-0. Number 1 in the state. They started the year preseason number 1. They never relinquished that spot. They're 27-0. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., they'll square off against Norwell in the 3A championship game at Gamebridge Fieldhouse, Doc.
Yeah, if you know, in the regular season, they defeated number 2 Springs. Who did they beat? Silver Creek. And in the tournament, they defeated number 3 Washington and number 4 Evansville Central. So they have not had an easy pass, Gary.
No, that southern half of the state is brutal. Don't know anything about Norwell. Pirates are favored according to the Jeff Sagarin computer, so we'll take that.
Yep, Norwell in the state championship game last year. Their repeats for the championship game. They fell 63-60 last year to Gibson Southern, and looking to get a crown, Gary. But we'll find out what happens tomorrow.
Yep. We'll wait. I was going to say, was that our state championship score? But I think it was 73-70, that first one, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it was very close.
In overtime.
Well, we'll take a brief moment here at East Central. We'll come back here and we'll talk with Coach Colin Rigney when we come back about this game. Pirates going for a conference title all here tonight. We'll be back right after this.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
And we're speaking with the Greensburg Pirate head coach, Colin Rigney. Coach, final regular season game of the year right here at East Central. Every game, starting with this one, means something here tonight.
Absolutely, and I've always loved this game at the end of the year. There's a lot of teams that play a non-conference or a game that really has no extra value to it at the end of the year, and that's not the case with us at East Central. It's a conference game. It's always 2 very, very competitive teams, and I just love the extra oomph that comes with this game.
Yeah. And of course, we talked about this end of the season last year. Conference championship came down to this final game at Greensburg. Win in overtime. Pirates were able to sneak out with a win.
Yeah, and we got the same thing here tonight. You know, where both these teams are vying for conference championships going into this game. We've already actually locked up at least a share. So as we sit right now, the Pirates are conference champions. But if we win it outright. which is awesome.
Lawrenceburg sitting in the stands. They're rooting for East Central. What's that all about?
That's because they also get a share if East Central wins.
Gotcha. Well, it's been a good season. East Central season where they really struggled early in the first half of the season, but they've been playing their better basketball here as of late.
Absolutely. And, they got some football players on their team. I had no doubt. I know they struggled early in the year, but so did we. I mean, there's a lot of teams that struggle early, and then they get it figured out as the season goes on. So they're playing really good basketball right now, and they've got guys that can shoot it. They're extremely well coached. I know it's going to be a dogfight tonight.
Plus, we're playing on their court on senior night. They've got some veterans they'll be saying goodbye to. I know they want to go out with a win.
Absolutely they do, but, so do we, and that's why you play the game.
Very good. What'd you get done in practice this week, Coach?
We did a lot of stuff working on us. I don't know if you were there on Tuesday night, but it wasn't our best showing. So we had some things that we just needed to tie up, and we had a great practice Wednesday. The day after, we got smoked by Columbus East, and yesterday we had a great practice as well and was able to walk through and go through all the stuff we know about East Central. So I feel like we're very prepared for this.
Yeah, very good. East Central team, they don't score a lot of points, but they defend really well.
They do, and there are some games they don't score a lot of points, but they've got kids that can really shoot it. And I think they've got 4 players that shoot right around the 40% mark from 3. So, we've got to do a great job taking care of them. And then on top of that, like you said, they're physical on the defensive end, and they've got some bigs that live around the rim and are very strong and physical as well. So we got our hands full.
Very good. So we're looking for a good one here tonight, no doubt. Hopefully win a conference championship, and then we'll see how many more extra games we can play after this.
Absolutely. One game at a time, but yeah.
All right. Coach, Gary and I were behind you all the way this season. Good luck to you and the Pirates here tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, those remarks from Colin Rigney, head coach of the Pirates, getting them ready for final regular season game, Gary Bailey.
Yes, indeedy duty they are, and as he said, I imagine this is going to be a dogfight from the opening toss to the final buzzer, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I remember last year very well. It was went into overtime. I remember it was the senior Busick hit a little turnaround jumper right at the buzzer to put us into overtime, and the Pirates able to get away with one and win a conference championship. A chance to do it 2 years in a row. And the remarkable thing about that, Gary, is the Pirates returned 1 starter off of that club, and they're going to go for a title again here tonight.
Right back where they were. If this thing is correct up here, Doc, the East Central boys have not won a conference title in 14 years. I don't think that's right, is it?
Well, could be.
Man,
I don't know.
That's what their banner here on the wall says. That last time they were boys conference champions was 2011.
They're doing the best they can, Gary.
Again, yeah, you never know. We're going to try to run down Jason Simpson too here at halftime of this ball game, and he's got a big one tomorrow, and I've got some pointed questions for him.
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah.
Okay. You want to give him some tips for the game tomorrow?
I might.
Some things he's probably not even thought of?
Probably, yeah,
All right.
I do my best. You're listening to the Hillbilly Corner pregame here at East Central.
All right, you got one more Hillbilly read?
Sure. You ready to go with it?
Let's do it.
All right. Hillbilly Corner. They offer deli meat and cheese, sandwiches, and the best super premium ice cream, along with a daily lunch combo deal at a great price. Pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop in and check them out. Hillbilly Corner. It's a little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. So thanks to Hillbilly Corner for their pregame today and all of this season.
Got it.
We got it. It's in. We're under a minute here in the pregame warm-ups. Pirates are standing. They're ready for the national anthem. Got a nice crowd. They honored all of their seniors, I think, in the entire class here before the game started. And the crowd reflects that. There's a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah, we've done a lot of senior nights this year, so
seems so.
That's where it goes. I think the very first game we had a senior night, so
that's right. Let's get it out of the way right here.
Just knock it out.
Yeah.
Exciting week of basketball. Pirates final regular season game looking for a conference title tomorrow. The Lady Pirates looking for a state championship, and then we're in sectional play next week. Every game is going to be tough, Gary. We got a tough draw.
It is, and it's on the road at South Dearborn. We play Batesville. I'm sure Batesville thinks they got a tough draw too, though, Doc.
Well, I'm sure. Well, because they have.
Exactly.
Well, everybody's standing, facing the Stars and Stripes. You know what that's all about. We're going to leave you for a few minutes to honor America, and we'll be back with starting lineups. This is Greensburg at East Central. We'll be back.
Is open year-round. Give us a call, To discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608. Your Greensburg.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some great savings on tires. Right now through the end of February, you can get up to $180 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, your repairs are covered wherever you travel. And farmers, the Goodyear service trucks come to you when tire problems arise on the farm. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg, phone 812-663-7551.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buyride Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buyride Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buyride Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
All right, we're back with you here. It's Greensburg at East Central, final regular season game for the boys. Pirates 12-10, East Central 8-13. Gary, East Central early in the season, boy, they went through a skew of losses that just was mind-boggling, and they've really righted the ship here as of late. But boy, let's go back. Starting in December, they had 8 straight losses. Had in fact lost 9 out of 10, and then they started winning in strings themselves. So we'll find out what happens here tonight. Every team tries to improve game after game after game, and we'll see who's improved the most, Gary.
Yep. I got starters, Doc.
All right, let's have it.
All right, for East Central, a 5'11 senior, number 10, Jake Schnell. Another guard, a 6'2 senior, number 14, Peyton Hofer. The third guard on the floor, a 6'2 senior, number 20, Joel Richter. And at forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 24, Cole Reynolds. And at center, a 6'5 senior, number 54, Max Moses. And for your Pirates, at one guard, a 5'9 junior, number 10, Ethan Smith. Another guard, a 6' sophomore, number 14, Logan Simpson. The third guard, a 6'3 senior, number 20, Reese Beaver. And a fourth guard, a 6'3 senior, number 22, Jack McKenzie. And at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 34, Lance Coy. Don't be coy, Doc.
That's right.
Here we go. We're getting ready here. We're going to go into the Malone Staffing first quarter right off the bat here. Malone Staffing's first quarter, first in the job search. That's the goal.
That is the goal.
There you have it. We are ready to go. This is a big one. Winner. If Pirates win it, all alone conference champions. If East Central is fortunate enough to win it, it's going to be a three-way tie between Greensburg, East Central, and Lawrenceburg. You can call yourself conference champs, but you're sharing it. That's right.
Well, there's games, and then there's games that mean something. This game means something.
It does.
Well, the good guys tonight be wearing pirate blue with white numerals, white trim. The bad guys will be wearing the white uniforms with the black and red numbers and trim. So, you know what I look at it, Gary? This East Central, they're a football school. They won their football.
That's right.
We're a basketball school.
That's right. We'll see how it plays out here.
In Pirates 12-10, the Trojans 8-13. And Pirates coming off kind of a shellacking last Tuesday. However, I'm not sure that's as telling as having won over, who did East Central beat just the other night?
Switzerland County.
Switzerland County, what, by 2 points?
3, I think.
3
yeah.
points,
yeah.
okay. Well, here we go.
Yep.
Reese Beaver will jump center against Big Max Moses. Moses only averages a point and a half. He's a senior.
Holy Moses.
And 6'5", only averages a point and a half, so let's let him shoot from the outside. Tips up, East Central wins the tip. We're in play.
We are in play. Here we go.
Bad guys with the basketball. Hofer has the basketball. He's top of the key, guarded by Beaver. Pirates will start out at a man-to-man. We've been seeing man-to-man and some mixed-in zone here, Gary, and it's been pretty effective.
Yeah. JV were really back-cutting for East Central. We'll see if the varsity plays that same game or not.
Moses swings top of the key to Richter, now to Hofer. Pirates staying in position, man-to-man. East Central works the perimeter. Hofer gives to Richter.
There it
picks
is.
up his dribble, a back cut. And he missed a layup, Richter.
I think maybe Coy got part of it.
He may have.
That was the same play. JV gave up point after point on him. He was wide open that time.
He sure was. So Pirates opening possession. They're still within the first minute of this ball game. They find underneath. And McKenzie, he knows what to do with the ball under the bucket. He was kind of a little too deep under, but he got it to score.
That's a Scheidler brothers point in the paint right off the bat.
2-0 Pirate Blue here tonight. Regular season coming to a close. Richter gives to Hofer. Hofer spins, kicks it to the left corner.
Yeah.
They'll say he's traveled.
That's a turnover, first one of the game. Pirates lead 2-0.
Over a minute gone in this first quarter. Malone staffing first quarter. Pirates have the basketball and the 2-point lead. McKenzie crosses half court. Man-to-man notes.
Yeah, it's man-to-man.
It is man-to-man from the Trojans. Simpson with the basketball gets it on a give and go, stops, kicks to the right corner to McKenzie. He'll bring it top of the key to Beaver, who will shoot a three, but he's going to say he traveled.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. So it'll count there. That's the first turnover for the Pirates. Score remains 2-0 Greensburg.
East Central basketball. Richter at the point. He'll bring it over half court, kind of walk it over. Simpson will meet him defensively. They'll kick it to Hofer. And here's a three-pointer on the way, and they splash it. Joel Richter, three-pointer. Senior on senior night. East Central takes their first lead, 3-2. Beaver gives to Simpson. Top of the key is McKenzie. Pirates working the basketball. Gives to Simpson, will fire a quick three off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for. Trojans have it. Richter on the rebound. Takes it himself over half court. Simpson meets him, swings to Hofer. 5:49 to play in this first quarter. Schnell with the basketball. He's being hawked there by Smith. They'll swing it over here. Moses, a long three. He won't hit that. Back off the back of the rim. Rebound hits the floor out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. I say he won't hit that, Gary. He's the player starter, but he only averages a point and a half.
And he's out of the game. Into the ball game for him, number 30, Nolan Maple, a 6'2 junior.
So Reynolds inbounds the basketball. Gives to Hofer. East Central with a 1-point lead in the basketball. 5:27 to play, first quarter. Malone staffing first quarter. Smith defending the basketball. And a turnover. They'll launch it down court. Coy has it, goes for a layup and scores. Lance Coy gives the Pirates, allows the Pirates to retake the lead 4-3.
Yep, another Scheidler brothers point in the paint.
Oh, East Central almost turned it over. The player receiving the pass didn't have his eye on it. Unfortunately, they were able to retrieve it. Reynolds. Rogers with the basket. And now, was that Hofer a three-pointer? Peyton Hofer a three-pointer, and it's a 6-4 lead for East Central. Boy, that's something the JV couldn't do for East Central, Gary. They couldn't hit any outside shots. Oh, and
every team hits their threes against us, it seems like. They have a career shooting night every night against the Pirates.
And Logan Simpson, his three is no good. East Central on the attack. They lead 6-4. Richter comes top to the key, gives to Hofer. He's guarded by Beaver on the man-to-man defense. Maple with the basketball, back to Hofer.
Going to reset here, Doc.
Yep. Working against Beaver, bounces it right side over here to Rogers. They dump it inside deep, and it's going to be an offensive foul. They dumped it inside deep to Cole Reynolds, and Reynolds collided with the Pirate defender.
Yeah, Lance Coy. Lance Coy picks up the charge call. That gets a tick in the statistic column, Doc.
Yeah. First foul of the basketball game. 6-4 East Central. Trojans with the lead, Pirates with the basketball. We're halfway through the first quarter. Simpson out high with the basketball. Pirates look like they're working a play. They'll give it to McKenzie, fires a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Richter for East Central.
Pirates having trouble from the outside right now.
Hofer with the basketball. He's out high, guarded by Beaver. They'll give to Richter. And cutting inside deep, kind of the same play. But now they'll give it in there to Maple. Maple attacks, and he's fouled. Maple got the ball running up the left side of the lane and was fouled by the Pirates.
Reese Beaver whistled for his first foul. Pirates' first foul.
They're going to say he was shooting, Gary, was he?
I thought it was a little before the shot, but it was close.
Maple's free throw is a swish.
Must have been. He got it.
Yeah, he averages 43% from the free throw line, Gary.
Well, he owes us a miss right here then.
3-point lead by East Central. 4-point lead as Maple hits twice.
Yeah. Rattles it home, but good.
Trojans have doubled up the Pirates 8-4. 3:33 to play in the first quarter. Smith gives the ball to Coy. Turns, spins, shoots, travels.
That's the second Pirate turnover. Both of them have been via the travel. And here comes Andrew Bowman into the ballgame. He'll replace Coy. 8-4 Trojan lead. Just over halfway through this first Malone Staffing first quarter.
Hofer crosses half court, gives to Richter, right wing. Top of the key is Maple with the basketball. Bowman on him. And here's a Reynolds top of the key, misses a three-pointer, but Rogers rebounds it for the Trojans.
Pirates really struggled rebounding Tuesday night.
As Rogers now gives to Hofer. Beaver on him. Reynolds top of the key with McKenzie on him. Less than 3 minutes to play in this first quarter.
Travel.
He did, he sure did. Gary saw it, the official saw it.
What is that, the fourth one already?
Could be. We had a lot of travel in the JV game. So Coach Rigney calls play X, Gary. What is that? We're going to find out right now.
It's a scoring play. It is 8-4, East Central leads.
McKenzie top of the key. Gives to Simpson. Dribbles in. Gives out to Smith. Smith in the paint. Picks up his dribble.
X didn't work, Doc.
Yeah. McKenzie dribbling in. Loses the handle,
nice
but
pass.
Beaver gets it back. And it was opportunistic loose change. Beaver scores. Coach Colin Rigney calls timeout. It's an 8-4 lead for the Trojans. We'll take a moment. We'll be back.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, that last bucket, that opportunistic bucket by Beaver, was that a point in the paint?
That was a Scheidler brother. Scheidler brother is your local Benjamin Moore paint dealer. And Beaver, as you said, was the fortunate recipient of that carom. Little press here by the Pirates.
Yeah, East Central with the basketball. Pirates in that 1-2-2 zone press. This should fall back in the man-to-man as they cross half court, and I believe they do, yes. Hofer's out high, guarded by Smith. 2:13 to play here. They get it inside deep. There to Richter. He outlets to the perimeter to Rogers. Maple with the ball. Gives to Hofer, left perimeter. Picks up his dribble to get it inside deep. Shot is no good. Boy, it could have a lot of contact, no call.
A lot of contact. That was fortunate for the Pirates.
Pirates have the basketball. Simpson. Pirates trailing by 2. 1:46 to play in the quarter. Bowman out high, gives to McKenzie. 100 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Conference title on the line. Pirates won it outright. East Central wants them to share. We're not sharing kind of people, Gary.
Absolutely not.
McKenzie. Oh, he's tripped, goes down in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on East Central. That
another fortunate call for the Pirates, I believe.
Yeah, might have got it bailed out there, Gary.
Yeah. There was definitely contact, but I think it was just a tangle of feet. But we'll take it, right? We'll take it.
Absolutely, we'll take it. Second foul on East Central. Simpson will be inbound underneath the Pirate bucket and tries to get it into McKenzie. The ball's loose.
Timeout. Nope.
Oh, they get it to, it's going to go out of bounds to East Central. McKenzie tried to scoot the ball over to Bowman. Bowman, as he picked it up, the ball was on the out of bounds line. So,
and the Pirates again will set up a press. Kind of a soft press, Doc.
Yep, kind of inviting him to make a passing mistake here. They can work that basketball. So East Central breaks the press, sets up their offense. Rogers with the basketball. Selhorst now, he's in the ball game with the basketball. Gives to Hofer.
I thought that might have been a double dribble, Doc, but I guess not.
51 seconds to play in this Malone staffing first quarter. Dribbling up the lane, Hofer. Man, he zipped up the lane and laid it in.
Yeah, he did.
Pirates nowhere to be found defensively. It's a 4-point lead for the Trojans. Yep. Bowman, right block, turn, spin, shoots, no good. Rebound East Central. Richter takes it himself over half court. 29 seconds to play in the quarter. Bounces it right side to Rogers. Smith on him. Selhorst kicks it left side to Richter. Simpson on him. 16 seconds to play. Trojans will play for this last shot of the first quarter. They lead the Pirates by 4. They'll give it up over here to Rogers. Kicks it left side. Hofer, a three-pointer. It's flat, no good. And ball rebound hits the floor. And that's it. After 1 quarter of play, it's East Central 10. The Greensburg Pirates 6. We got 3 more quarters to settle this thing out. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Well, Doc, you talked earlier, East Central doesn't score a lot of points, but they also don't give up a lot of points, and the Pirates struggle to put 6 points on the board in that first quarter, where they trail 10-6 to the Trojans. Pirates 3 out of 7 from the field, including 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, Doc.
Well, can't stay that way, can it?
No.
The law of averages says that's going to be our worst quarter.
All right, Pirates have the ball to open up this second quarter. It is a Decatur County Memorial Hospital. It's the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS.
So Pirates have the ball to start this second quarter. McKenzie's top of the key.
This is zone? Nope.
Oh, a steal there by East Central. Hofer with a layup and scores.
Just a bad pass there to open up the second quarter of play here.
Hofer's got 7 points. He's their leading scorer at just 10.2 a game. They're only a player in double figures, and he's barely in double figures for the season. Bowman, wide of the left block. Picks up his dribble.
Shoved out.
Gives it to McKenzie and bobbles the basketball inside the paint. And they're going to say the ball's out of bounds. Turnover Greensburg. East Central with the basketball and the 6-point lead. Don't like what I'm seeing so far, Gary.
No. Pirates already with 5 turnovers in the ball game. That was a issue on Tuesday night. What did they have Tuesday night? They had 17 turnovers on Tuesday.
So Trojans with the basketball. Reynolds swings it right side, Hofer. He's guarded by Simpson. He'll kick it to Richter. Now Hofer, top of the key, gets in the paint, loses the handle, and bobbles it out of bounds.
So each team now with 5 turnovers, and the Pirates trail 12-6.
He was playing patsy with the ball, with the basketballs that went out of bounds.
It was. Pirates need a score, Doc. It's been a little while.
Well, I'll radio down the coach and let him know that's what we need.
The last score we had was that little funky pass to Beaver.
Yeah. So early second quarter action. East Central leads 12-6. Beaver with the basketball, right wing. Gives to Simpson out high with the basketball.
Pirates look a little lost here, Doc.
McKenzie with the basketball. Coach Rigney calling for 5 out. I don't know what that is, but sounds good. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. The Pirates will keep the basketball.
6:20 to play here in this Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Pirates trail by 6.
Reese Beaver gets the ball on the inbounds. Man-to-man from East Central. We are at East Central. Simpson picks up his dribble. Gives to Reese. Reese waving Bowman to go down low. McKenzie goes to the left baseline, and he's fouled there by Richter. First foul of this second quarter with 6:01 to play.
I've seen much worse contact than that go uncalled, but
so Logan Simpson will be the trigger man underneath the Pirate bucket. Lobs it into Beaver. We're in play. And they lob it inside deep to McKenzie. Goes up. Finally, we got one, Gary.
Yep, and that is another Schuyler Brothers point to paint for McKenzie.
Jack McKenzie with 4. Pirates trail by 4. 5:45 to play, second quarter. We are at East Central. Left corner, Rogers shoots from there, a 3, and he hit it. Liam Rogers.
Like I said, everybody hits their threes against the Pirates. They just shoot great against us.
15-8, East Central. Beaver with the basketball. Swings it to McKenzie out high. Man-to-man from the Trojans. McKenzie kicks it right wing to Beaver. Now McKenzie. From the right side, spins. Right block, goes up, shoots, got it going. He wanted that bucket. He just did it.
He did. He was not going to be denied. Another point in the paint. Schuyler Brothers bringing you that.
Jack's got 6 points. Pirates trail by 5. East Central with the basketball. Hofer gives to Rogers. Back to Hofer. He's guarded by Reese Beaver. Still man-to-man from the Greensburg Pirates. Reynolds and now Selhorst three-pointer. Got it.
I'm telling you, it's just uncanny.
Elijah Selhorst averages 7-2. He just got 3 of them right there. Greensburg with the basketball. Pirates trail 18-10. Second quarter action. Beaver goes to the left.
Oh, he got
block.
hammered.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Hofer's guilty.
So Reese Beaver will go to the line for Byright Auto free throws. It'll be the first free throws of the ball game for the Pirates.
We'll see what Reese could do for us. It's not been his forte this season, the free throw line, but we could use a couple right here. And that one's off the back of the rim, no.
Lance Coy back in for Bowman.
One more Reese Beaver free throw.
It's an 18-10 Trojan lead.
And misses both.
Long on the first, short on the second.
He's a 36% from the line this year, Gary. So the Trojans 8-point lead and the basketball. Three-pointer on the way for the Trojans. Off the rim, no good. That was Rogers. And here comes McKenzie on the rebound. Down court to Smith. Goes to the left corner. Back to McKenzie. Pirates reset their offense. Halfway through the second quarter. East Central leads 18-10. Beaver gets in the paint, loops one up. Off the rim, no good. Put back by Coy. It's no good. Boy, that had chance.
Sure did. 2 good opportunities there. Pirates trail 18-10 still.
Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. East Central with the ball in the 8-point lead. Hofer out high. Kicks it to Maple. Selhorst kicks it to Hofer. Rogers dribbles in, picks up his dribble. Top of the key to Hofer, now right wing over here to Selhorst. Long offensive possession here for the Trojans. 3:08 to play in the second quarter. Hofer gets it left baseline to get to Maple. He traveled.
Yeah,
Gary saw it.
You saw it. Everybody saw it. Even the officials saw it. So it had to be 18-10 still. Pirates trail.
And they're telling Reese to tuck in his shirt. How can you play ball with your shirt tucked out, Gary?
Dumbest rule in the game.
I think it was Marquette, wasn't it, years ago?
I don't know.
And Coach, I think he actually made a uniform where the shirt tails came out.
Is that Billy McGuire?
No, it was. I'll think of it. Anyway,
Is this a still man?
It's still man. Pirates with the ball. Less than 3 minutes. Oh, turned it over. East Central with the basketball. Oh, I thought East Central almost travels with the basketball. And here's a three-pointer up, no good. And it's like Hofer, can he track down the miss? He can. And East Central resets. Pirates have not played a good first half so far. Reynolds on the right wing, goes to the right corner, gives to Selhorst. Back to Reynolds, back to Selhorst. Will fire a three from there. In and out, no good. Rebound McKenzie for the Pirates.
Pirates need a bucket here.
Greensburg with the ball, trailing 18-10. Smith has the ball knocked out of his hands. They're able to save it, however. Simpson with the basketball. 2 minutes to play in the second. They get McKenzie right block. The ball was kind of behind him. He's able to save it, however. He's double teamed there. Picks up his dribble. Gives to Smith. Dribbles up the left side of the lane. Puts up a shot. He's fouled. And they're going to get Liam Rogers on the foul.
So Ethan Smith will go to the line for a couple of Byright Auto free throws. Pirates trail 18-10. Been stuck on this score for several possessions. Jonah Helmick coming into the ball game for the Pirates.
Smith's free throw, good. That'll help his 31% free throw average. Well, we needed it.
You call it like it is, right?
I'm sedating the numbers, the pure facts. Smith,
boom.
Got them both.
Got them both. Good looking free throws there. It's an 18-12 East Central lead.
1:44 to play here in the second quarter. And Pirates, are they zoning here? Let's see what they're going to do.
Looks like it, Doc. Looks like a 2-3.
Yep, Jonah Helmick in the middle of that zone in the backcourt. Let's see what East Central, if they can figure this out. Selhorst right corner. Top of the key, Hofer. Rogers back to Hofer. He's top of the key. They get it into Moses, or I'm sorry, into Maple. Ball's knocked free, and what do we have here?
Oh, they didn't even have the ball.
They call a timeout. Yeah, the ball was kind of loose, but East Central calls 30-second timeout. We're going to stay with you on this timeout. I'll tell you why. We're going to recognize a few of our sponsors.
All right.
Starting with the trio sponsors. And they are Walters Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton Tebby Law Office. Our trio sponsors for this season, Gary Bailey.
Very good. Welcome aboard. We're listening to the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Pirates trail 18-12. It is an East Central timeout, even though they didn't have the ball. They got the timeout with 1:16 to play here.
East Central, I've got them. They've hit 4 3-pointers in this first half. Is that what you got, Gary?
I do.
How many 3-pointers do the Pirates have?
Pirates are 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Boy, somebody opened the door, didn't they?
It's a little breezy. So the Trojans will inbound. Reynolds will trigger it in underneath the Trojans' bucket.
Back to man-to-man.
Hofer out high with the basketball.
Well, nope. They're man-to-man on the inbounds.
On the inbounds, you're right.
Went zone. I like it. Shaking things up.
Get the ball in deep, turn, spin, shoots, and somehow he hit it. Cole Reynolds, his first bucket, and it's a 20-12 lead for East Central. Pirates struggling to get a score. 52 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, they scored 6 points in the first quarter, and that's all they have this quarter.
Beaver with the basketball. McKenzie out high, 42 seconds to play in the quarter. Simpson with the ball, picks up his dribble.
Boy, this is good defense. I'll have to give him that.
Year after year, good teams and not so good teams. East Central has always had a sticky D. Simpson's in the right corner, 24 seconds to play in the second quarter. Man-to-man defense from the Trojans. Pirates trail by 8. McKenzie out high, 14 seconds to play. They clear out for him. He kicks it to the right corner. Smith will fire a three from there, and it's no good. And, they're going to say Jonah Helmick got the rebound. They're going to say he fouled. I think he just got a foul for being tall. He just got a foul for being tall.
That
Gary,
is
and that's
so
all.
bad.
I think that was a bad call. I really do. Nonetheless, with 6.7 seconds left, the Trojans will have last say of the second quarter, and they lead by 8. Hofer picks up the basketball. He'll cross half court. Gets the ball top of the key on the give back. And Selhorst at the buzzer got it in, got kind of a catch and shoot, missed it. However, after 2 quarters of play, Pirates stuck in the mud here. It's East Central 20 and the Greensburg Pirates 12. We got another half of basketball to play. Thank goodness. It's got to be better than the first half. We'll be back.
Hope.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
All right, Gary, it's halftime here.
It is.
You know he is. So,
yep.
Okay. Anyway.
Halftime sponsor, Stone's Farm Service. Brought to you by Stone's, your local Cabuto dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Cabuto and Stone's Farm Service on East Main in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stone's.
All right, 20-12 East Central leading the Pirates. Have only scored 6 points in each of the first 2 quarters. And, Gary, that ain't going to get it done.
No, it is not going to get it done. And Jack McKenzie has half of those 12 points for the Pirates. And I'll tell you, it's not that we're – well, we've only attempted 12 shots. So I guess to have 12 points on 12 shots and I guess so bad. But, yeah, they're just hard to come by right now against this stingy East Central defense.
All right, Gary, well, you've got the scorebook. Tell us the damages. It shouldn't take too long, should it?
No, it's not going to take very long at all on either side of this scoring book here. It's only 20-12 here at the half. Turnovers, both teams with 6 turnovers, so that's even. Shooting-wise, East Central 7 out of 15 for 47%. Pirates 5 out of 12, 42%. And they attempted 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. Didn't connect on any of them, and they did not attempt a 3-pointer in that second quarter. Nobody's in foul trouble. Matter of fact, the Pirates have only been whistled for 2 fouls. Reese Beaver has 1, and Jonah Helmick has a phantom foul down there. So I'm not even going to count it against him, but the scoreboard says he has 1. Anyway, all right, some individual scoring then. We'll start with East Central leading the way for them. Peyton Hofer, he has 7 points to pace East Central. And then very, very balanced. They have 3 points from Eli Selhorst. They have 3 points from Joel Richter. They have 3 points for Liam Rogers. They have 2 points for Cole Reynolds and 2 points for Nolan Maple. There you have it. That is the scoring for East Central. For the Pirates, again, it's not going to take us long. Jack McKenzie, he's got half of the Pirates, 12 with 6 of his own. 2 points for Ethan Smith. 2 points for Reese Beaver. Am I missing one somewhere?
2 points for Lance Coy.
Yeah, there it is down there at the bottom. Yep, got it. 2 points for Lance Coy. So there you have it. So 6-2-2-2 for the Pirates, and that's it. That's their 12 points. Boy, you're not going to win many varsity basketball games scoring 12 points and a half.
No, you won't.
But you know what? They're within reach. They're only down 8 points. So it's not like this ball game is out of reach here at halftime. Plenty of basketball yet to be played and plenty on the line. Again, if you're just joining us, the Pirates can win the conference outright here tonight. Let me see if I can track down Jason.
Sure.
I thought I heard. Both of you.
Well, we'll recognize, while you're looking at that, we'll recognize our platinum sponsors, Gary. Gillenhall Funeral Home, Acre Automotive.
Here he comes.
Decatur County Recycling, and Buy Right Auto are our platinum sponsors here tonight. In a moment here, we'll have the ladies coach Jason Simpson over here, and we'll talk about a little bit of basketball.
We're gonna put Heather Simpson on as well.
Oh, Heather's over here giving us some company. That's good.
We're gonna put her on as well as soon as we talk to. If Jason leaves us any time.
Yeah,
I wouldn't count on it.
All right. Well, Jason Simpson.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Jason Simpson's joining us here, the coach of the Lady Pirates. And, Coach, thanks for joining us here at halftime. Pirates trailing 20-12, but with 2 more quarters to play. And you got to catch me up on the ladies. Are they got a game to play tomorrow?
We got a game tomorrow, Gary?
I think you do. I'll look.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting times around Greensburg and around the program. Lady Pirates going to Gainbridge Fieldhouse tomorrow, playing in the 3A state championship game, trying to become the first ever undefeated team in 3A to complete a state championship. So not only trying to be the first team in school history to win a girls state title, but to be the first team in the state at the 3A level to go undefeated and win state.
Yeah, your opponent Norwell, they were there last year. They were within 3 points of winning the title last year. They're no pushover, are they?
No, not at all. You know, the thing is about them is I think in their thinking, at least going into the year, they were probably a year away. I mean, they were loaded with kids coming back from the standpoint of very talented younger class, but 7 of their 8 players, top players, graduated going into the season. And so they returned 1 kid with experience, but, you know, through the year with the system that they run and things, they found a way to get to this point. So, you know, we're going to have to continue to play that high level of basketball that we've been able to play throughout the entire season.
Yeah, you've got to make it just another basketball. In some ways, you got to make it just like any other basketball game, your preparation, your approach, your plays. It's not any other basketball game, but you got to make it that way.
Well, you know, honestly, and it's tough to get kids to understand this, but there's going to be a moment tomorrow night about 6:08 that the ball's going to be thrown in the air by the officials, and it literally is 32 minutes of the game you've played since you first picked up the basketball, and you've got to find a way to shut everything else out around you, because you know what your ultimate goal is at the end of that. But if you get caught up in that, then those 32 minutes that it takes to get to that goal are not going to be what you're capable of. And I've coached a lot of teams that maybe were talented enough to get to this level and never did, but I've never been around a team other than our second boys state title team who will not be – they won't be overwhelmed by the stage. That ball's going to go up, and you would have to not have a pulse to not be excited those first couple possessions. But this group will be locked in and ready to go. And you know, the fact that they're on the floor at Gainbridge will not overwhelm them. They know what their mission is, and they're going to go out and do everything in their power to make sure that they achieve it.
You led into a good segue there. You were there for both the boys' championship teams. You took another team there in 2018, I think. Has that helped you as a coach this time in any way, you think?
You know, the biggest thing is, and I said this, it's not even this year. It's been since I took over for the girls, because, you know, I took over in 2014, and up until that point, if we're being honest, and you were around for all those times, both of you guys born and raised in Greensburg and around the city for so long, girls basketball in Greensburg was an afterthought. It just was. It's the reality of it. But experiencing that, you know, being born and raised in Greensburg, I always said, well, it's a pipe dream. Little old Greensburg can never win a state title in anything. It just can't happen. And then for the boys to do it twice, on my very first meeting, I still remember standing in Greensburg Junior High, I was speaking in facts that this is something that we can work for and we can prepare for it and can be a reality for us, because the boys paved the way. And so from day one, we've been hopefully speaking into reality that we can do this too. This is something that can be achieved by quote-unquote little old Greensburg. And so I truly think, you know, not necessarily in the moment just this season, but over the course of these last 11 seasons, this is something that we've got kids and girls believing in, that little old Greensburg can be there with the best of them at the end of the year.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary. We're going to have Heather Simpson put on the headset. Heather, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Where are you going to be tomorrow about 6 o'clock?
Well, probably front row at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Gotcha. Coach, like I say, games, the size of games, and we'll join the Pirates boys here in just a moment. But the Pirates, like Ohio State football, they got so in their mind about Michigan and stuff that they just didn't play well in that one game. They were a big game. They kind of overthought it and just didn't play football. And that's the psychology of sports.
Oh, 100% is. And that's why I say I'm so confident in my group that there's nothing about tomorrow that's going to surprise or overwhelm them. They're going to be ready to go, and there's not a team in the state that I would rather go into this battle with than the group that I'm going to have on the sideline with me.
Well, Coach, boys back in play here in the third quarter, so we'll let you go. But however, some advice. They had rough going this first half, only scoring 12 points. What do you think about all that?
Well, I think we better score more than 12 points tomorrow is what I think.
That's why you're head coach, and we're just the
Don't complicate it, Doc.
Okay. Oh. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, guys.
Sure appreciate it. Well, that's Coach Jason Simpson. He's in action tomorrow, 6 p.m. at Gamebridge, going for a state title for the Lady Pirates. They're 27-0, ranked number 1 all year. They got a quality opponent in the Norwell Knights. And tell you what, that's how it goes. Heather?
You ready for me to give the play-by-play?
Let's do it, Heather. Heather Simpson on play-by-play.
Well, we don't have the ball right now.
Okay, that's a good one. You're a natural.
Oh, here we go. Ethan Smith. Down the lane. And
ball is blocked by the Trojans. Looks like it'll stay with the Pirates, won't it? Pirates, we're a minute and a half inside the third quarter. Pirates trailing by 8 points. That's okay. You don't need it back. She's better looking than you are. So, yeah, go ahead, Gary. Go ahead and put it on.
Tell me what you want to know about being a coach's wife there, John.
Well, how about in these pressure times, Heather Simpson, what's it like being a coach's wife? Is he just the same old guy, or is he uptight? Is he a little more uptight than he seems to be?
I stay in my lane, and I let him do what he does best, which is being a coach.
Okay, very good.
I don't ask too many questions other than, are you going to be home for dinner tonight?
Gotcha. Well, East Central with the basketball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter, Gary. Nothing's happened yet.
Nothing. No, been a couple turnovers, couple missed shots, and we remain 20-12.
Man-to-man here from the Pirates. Selhorse swings it right side. Maple. He's guarded by Coy.
Heather Simpson, how do we get some offense in this game? Bubba's got to shoot it more, right?
He does.
Bubba's her son.
He's a little apprehensive at times, but I think he has improved, as well as the whole team overall this season. It's been fun to watch.
It has, yep.
Trojans with the basketball. Long offensive possession. 5:25 to play in this third. Who's our third quarter sponsor, Gary? In fact, have Heather read the third quarter sponsor.
Third quarter sponsor. Here we go.
Here again is
Napoleon State Bank. With over 100 years in banking, Napoleon State Bank offers 3 locations in Decatur County: Lincoln Street, Westwood Parkway, and Westport.
You know what? She could be in marketing. You know that? She could. Talk to them about that.
All right, go sit with your husband.
Okay. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Nobody has scored yet in the first 3 minutes of the basketball game. And Pirates at a steal. Nope. East Central gets it back. They get it in deep into the paint. Maple shoots, and he can't commit, but he is fouled. They're going to call this on Reese Beaver.
Yep, if so, that's number 2 on Mr. Beaver, and it is his second foul. Thanks to Jason and Heather Simpson for joining us. They got big plans tomorrow. We'll be there with them, maybe.
He seems pretty cool and collected, considering what's in front of him. You know what I mean?
He's been there twice with the boys. He took a girls' team back in 18, so I'm sure he's dying inside, but outside he shows a cool demeanor, doesn't he?
And your players kind of, if you're real nervous and antsy and all worried, players feed off that
they can pick up on that. So there are the first points of the second quarter. We're almost halfway through it.
Maple hits 1 of 2 free throws for East Central. And then Hofer.
Give up a rebound off a free throw will drive a coach crazy, and Colin Rigby does call timeout.
23-12, East Central leading by 11. What do we have?
Inadvertent whistle, they're saying. It's not a timeout. He can't come into the ball game. Or was he in? He can't come into the ball game.
Good point. It kind of pushed Selhorst into the ball game. He was a sub.
All right.
They're just going to let it happen.
All right, so it's 23-12. Pirates trail, biggest deficit of the ball game so far here to the Pirates.
McKenzie, right side, gets in the paint, and as he spins, he was kicking it to the left corner, but was fouled as he was making the pass. Second foul for the home team.
Yep, Cole Reynolds, his second foul. It's 23-12. Pirates are behind here. Really struggling to find offense. Boy, we got a JV player in there. Beaver gets inside but gets fouled and can't hit the basket.
He will go to the line where he's 0 for 2 here tonight. He owes us a couple right here, Gary.
Richter whistled for his second foul. These are by right auto free throws for Beaver.
Hits one. See, he can do it. I know he can do it.
He can do it.
Question is, can he do it twice? Come on, Reese.
Pirates cuts the lead to 10 points. Pirates trail.
Second free throw, got it.
Now, Colin Rigney does call a timeout.
23-14, Pirates trail by 9, 4:33 to play in this Napoleon State Bank third quarter. And we'll take a moment. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, welcome back to East Central, where the Pirates find themselves behind 23-14. Said they had a JV player in. Hayden Ramsey had checked into the ball game for the Pirates. I think Colin Rigney just trying to find some sort of spark that'll get these guys going here.
Coach is coaching him up.
He is very calm down there, just going through the motions there as to what he wants to happen on the floor. Pirates find themselves again behind 23-14. 4.5 minutes to play here in this Napoleon State Bank quarter number 3.
Yeah, Ramsey in the game, he's played some mop-up minutes, but not too much meaningful minutes, but that he will tonight.
And the Pirates are showing press.
East Central to inbound. And they do there to Reynolds. Picks up his dribble. Almost stolen away by Simpson. They still might get him on the 10 count.
Got a 10. There it is. Oh!
Timeout by... That's a good timeout there by East Central. The coach called a timeout before they had a turnover on the 10-second call. And, we'll stay with you on this one. We got some more people to recognize, Gary. One thing is the school sponsor. Our school sponsor, H&R Block. Time to do those taxes. W-2s, 1099s, 940s, 941s. Everything you got.
The IRS was not friendly to me this year, Doc.
Is that right?
No.
Well, they fired half the IRS, so just send in what you want. They're not going to catch you.
Just send in some numbers and knots. And
they don't have any way to audit anybody now.
Not plus not. Do it the Jethro Bodine way of taxes. All right, Pirates trail 23-14, coming off a Trojan timeout.
East Central with the basketball. Hofer will cross half court. Smith guarding him. Works on a screen. They kick it to the right corner, and it's Selhorst going up and a little layup from the right baseline.
Can't get much easier than that one.
Elijah Selhorst scores. He's got 5 points tonight. East Central leads by 11. Ramsey. They're going to say he traveled.
And the Pirates going into a deny here on the full court.
So East Central with the basketball. Looks to inbound, and they do to Reynolds. Hofer with the basketball. Fires it down court. Pirates pick it off. The press works. Ramsey with the ball. Gives to McKenzie. He's left perimeter. Dribbles to left corner. He spins. Spins again. Goes to the bucket. Nicely done by Jack McKenzie. That's how you play basketball.
And that is a Scheidler Brothers point in the paint.
8 points for Jack. Pirates within 9. This ball goes out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. A lot of contact. Hofer asking why there was not a foul, but no whistle. It'll remain East Central ball, however. They lead by 9.
Hofer gets the inbounds pass. He'll cross half court. Smith meets him defensively. Man-to-man from Greensburg. Kicks it over here to Rogers. Richter back to Rogers. He's guarded here by Ramsey.
East Central can afford to take their time. And I think they're gonna.
And why wouldn't they? They lead the Pirates by 9. And the Pirates having all kinds of trouble scoring.
Oh, gosh. Wow. Wide open layup. They miss it.
Yep. Pirates get the rebound. McKenzie goes up, and they're going to say McKenzie, the offensive foul. Hofer planted right in front of him, went to the floor. So one missed layup on one end by East Central, an offensive foul on this end by the Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates get a stop and then cannot capitalize. It's turnover number 9 now in the ball game. Both teams with 9.
Pirates still working that full court zone press. They get into Hofer. He's guarded by Smith. He'll cross half court, and he's hassled. What do we have? Oh my, I'm not sure that was the proper call. The ball went out of bounds. I thought it went off Hofer.
So did Coach Rigney, and so did I. But we don't count.
We're not wearing stripes.
That's right. 25-16, East Central still leading.
So Hofer gets the inbounds pass. Smith on him, kind of trying to challenge his ball handling.
Very much on him.
Goes to the right corner, picks up his dribble, outlets his Sellhorse, kicks to the left wing. Ball now right side to Reynolds. He dribbles right baseline, and that's an off. Oh, they're going to, my goodness. That's not how they called it before. They had Reynolds dribbling right baseline and collided with McKenzie, and they're going to say McKenzie was on the foul. That woulda, coulda, shoulda gone the other way, Gary.
Yeah, I believe it should have, Doc. But we've had some go our way. That one doesn't. And we needed it to.
Trojans with the basketball. Hofer in the paint, spins, shoots, and misses. Rebound, Maple. He'll put a putback up. It's no good. Rebound fought for East Central. They'll reset their offense. Hofer top of the key, guarded by McKenzie. Sellhorse three-pointer, no good. McKenzie boards the miss. Fires it down court to Smith. Smith. Oh, and it should be a foul on Maple. As he and Smith collide, Smith was going for the bucket on the right side. I like the way he was attacking, Gary.
Absolutely. The Pirates got to make something happen, and Ethan Smith trying to do just that.
Simpson to inbound. Looks.
Oh, no.
Open they'll inbound it to the backcourt to Smith.
1:56 to play in this third quarter. Pirates trail by 9.
Simpson with the basketball, pulls up, shoots from the right side. It's short, gets his own rebound. Kicks it to the perimeter to McKenzie, three-pointer. No good. Pirates struggling to score. East Central rebounds the miss. Richter down court with the basketball. Kicks it to the right corner. Three-pointer by Hofer. It is good. Peyton Hofer, a three-pointer. East Central, a 12-point lead, 28-16. Timeout on the floor. We'll take time ourselves to catch our breath. We'll be back. Don't go away. 2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Hey, we're back at East Central. Pirates facing the largest deficit of the night. 28-16, they're behind. Looking up at that scoreboard, they are already conference champs. They want to be outright conference champs right now. They're going to have to get busy.
East Central trying to make it a three-way tie for conference champs. If East Central wins, the Pirates, the Trojans, and Lawrenceburg will all share the conference championship.
Doc, Pirates, 6 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second quarter. Right now they have 4 points in this quarter. Man. And at Columbus East the other day, they only scored 13 points in the second half down there, really struggling to find a basket.
Pirates have the basketball here. 1:23 to play in the third quarter. Beaver with the basketball out high, loses the handle.
That's
It's
going to be
booted
off
out
on
of
us.
bounds. Yep. An untimely Greensburg free throw, as if there were any timely ones.
Yeah, that's their 10th. Yeah, you turn it over down 12 with 1:16 to play in the third quarter. Not a good time.
Napoleon State Bank third quarter. Pirates will stay in their 1-2-2 zone as East Central will inbound the basketball. Low scoring affair. East Central inbounds to Reynolds. Now Hofer with the basketball. Crosses half court. They double team him. And they get the ball inside deep there, right block to Maple. He outlets to Hofer, attacks the bucket. He'll be fouled by Smith. He'll score. Things are not going the way for the Greensburg Pirates.
Now that foul was on the floor down here.
Yeah, you're right. That should have been on the, That's a foul like in pros would definitely be counted as a continuation, but in high school that's to be called on the floor. But they're going to count it. Hofer's got 7, 10, 14 points and a free throw pending.
What's the average?
10.2.
Shattered his average here.
Free throw's good.
Pirates down by 15.
Less than a minute to play in the third.
Keep going. You had him.
Smith with the basketball. Simpson with the basketball. Bounces it to it's thrown away. Up the other way, Rogers goes up and scores a layup. Pirates not getting it done. Rogers on the layup. And Pirates trail big here, 33-16, Gary. Ramsey gives to Smith, gives to McKenzie. 25 seconds to play in the quarter.
Pirates are being sped up. Wow. Pirates are being sped up here, Doc, and let's see if this is going to be called on the foul or on the floor.
McKenzie was spinning to the bucket and collided with Reynolds. Reynolds called on the foul.
Yep, that's his third. He's going to go out of the ball game with 2 points. Pirates down by 17 points. They've more than doubled our score.
Well, I didn't see this coming.
I don't think anyone did, Doc.
Simpson to inbounds and does up high to Smith. Should have called a foul.
Nearly decapitated.
Smith lobs one up, and I think he was lobbing it to somebody, wasn't he? Or was he?
Let's hope.
That or it was a horrible shot.
Well, but East Central turns it over. They catch the ball and step out of bounds with it, so it'll go as a turnover. 17.8 seconds.
Logan inbound. Looks, out high to McKenzie. 17 seconds to play. What do we have? A foul off the ball. And this is going to go against Maple, I believe. Maple's kind of out of sorts right now.
Yeah.
I think he was jostling with Andrew Bowman, I believe.
I'd go right at him right here.
Yeah, give it to Bowman and let him go one-on-one.
Hey, Pirates going to be on the line. Andrew Bowman will go to the line for a couple of By-Right Auto free throws.
Andrew looking for his first points tonight. First free throw is good. We needed that.
Yes, we did. Just the 5th point in the quarter.
One more Andrew Bowman free throw. 16.1 seconds to play. Pirates trail 33-17. Bowman's second free throw. No good. Rebound East Central. Trojans. Reynolds comes down court. McKenzie on him. And a kind of a back cut that went bad, and they're going to say the ball went off bounds of the Pirates, though.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Andrew Bowman got a hand on it late there.
5.2 seconds. East Central to inbound under their bucket. Hofer left corner. Stops, pops, misses. However, that's it. After 3 quarters of play, the East Central Trojans in command here, 33-17 over the Greensburg Pirates. And we got one more quarter to play. Things have got to turn around here. Pirates letting the conference championship kind of slip through their hands right here. 8 minutes to play. We'll be back.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Hey, welcome back to East Central, where things are not looking good for the Pirates here. With 1 quarter to play, they trail 33-17. This will be the Rush Hubler Ford fourth quarter, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. That's Rush Hubler Ford bringing you this fourth quarter, and the Pirates will have the ball.
There are no used cars, Gary.
That's correct. Pre-owned vehicles.
All right. Let's get that right.
Pirates score 5 points in that third quarter. Going to have a few more than that this quarter.
Reese Beaver gets the ball on the inbounds. We're in play. Started the fourth quarter. Pirates going to need a huge fourth quarter. And Gary, they've scored, 6 points, 6 points, and 5 points.
Correct.
In each of the first 3 quarters. And that's...
well, I guess you got to look for the positive. That's...
Pirates turn it over. Bad pass. Picks off.
They're consistent, Doc. Yeah, bad turnover again for the Pirates there to open up this quarter.
Selhorst has the ball out high. They'll give to Maple. East Central's strategy should be just take your time. Work for a good shot. No pressure. Selhorst, I thought he traveled. No call. They'll kick it right side to Hofer, Peyton Hofer. Now Richter has the basketball, guarded by McKenzie. They'll bounce it left side, Selhorst. Pirates in the man-to-man. East Central taking their time. Hofer out high. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Richter top of the key. Trojans. Selhorst back to Peyton Hofer. Right corner, Maple with the basketball. The ball stolen away. Beaver has the basketball. He'll race down court. He'll go all the way up. He will score. Reese Beaver. We needed that badly.
Yep, that's a Schuyler Brothers point to Pate for Beaver.
33-19. East Central in the lead. 6.5 to play. Over, and they're going to call a foul on Ethan Smith as he tries to poke the ball away from Hofer. So East Central will have the basketball. Russ Hubler Ford, fourth quarter. Get it into Peyton Hofer. Smith keeping the pressure on. He'll lob it down to the right corner to Richter. East Central with the basketball.
Traveled.
Yep.
All right.
The Trojans turned it over the last 2 possessions.
Yep, Pirates need to capitalize on these turnovers. They did on that last one. Let's see if they can get number 2 here. Go 1 possession at a time.
So Logan Simpson will have the basketball. He'll cross half court. Pirates, Gary, need a 14-point play right now. McKenzie has the basketball, gives to Reese Beaver. He's out high. Simpson, three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Smith, but kind of came down to awkwardly, and it'll be a turnover, and East Central will have the basketball. Does that count as a turnover?
I think it has to, doesn't it?
Trojans to inbound. They do to Rogers, now to Reynolds. He'll race down court, tries to push off. Ball is free. And it should be a 10-second call. When are you going to call it? Did they?
Timeout.
Timeout.
Again.
Yep. Tyler Thiesing called timeout for East Central. That's a good timeout to take. They were ready to lose possession. And we'll stay with you on this one too, Gary. You know why? We got to recognize our cheer block sponsors.
All right.
Levenstein's Abbey Carpet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Decatur County RMC, our cheer block sponsors. Pirates trail by 14 points with 5:49 to play.
Russ Hubler Ford bringing you this fourth quarter. Pirates trail, as you said, 33-19. Doc, what's on the line tonight?
Conference title. If Pirates wins, they have it outright. East Central wins. It's a 3-way split for the title between East Central, Greensburg, and Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, A beats B, B beats C, C beats A, and there you have it.
Yep. I don't remember a year since we've been doing this that there's been a three-way tie for the title.
Yeah, and it's been even all year long. It's just been back and forth. Pirates really could have used that win at South Dearborn. Jack McKenzie had a couple of layups late in the game, a roll around the rim, would not go down.
You know, all three teams can say if we would have just done this one game, if Batesville would say, if we won one game, we would have been sharing the title. But anyway, that's basketball. Oh, and dribbled it off his foot is...
foul on Bowman. Yep.
Okay. Liam Rogers dribbled the ball off his foot. And what do we have here?
Well, that number 30, Maple, getting chippy again, and I think he's going to come right out of the ball game.
So Selhorst will come in and replace Maple in the Trojan lineup. And Bowman reluctantly will take a seat. Lance Coy will replace him.
Jack McKenzie wanting to know why that was not a travel. The East Central player rolled over when he had the ball, but it'll stay Trojan basketball. They also have the 33-19 lead.
Reynolds inbounds underneath. There to Rogers, misses a point-blank layup.
Yeah.
Coy rebounds for the Pirates, clears to Simpson. Comes down court, gives to Smith. Ball's knocked free.
That's going to be a turnover. Man, the Pirates cannot take care of the basketball. They had 17 turnovers the other night. They've got 14 tonight so far.
Greensburg looking to end this regular season with a whimper, Gary, unless they can play better this last 5.5 minutes. Richter has the basketball. Clears to Selhorst right on the right wing. Comes top of the key and goes to the lane. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Logan Simpson.
Yeah, it is, Doc. Just his first foul of the ball game. 5:22 to play in this thing. 33-19. Pirates in a hole.
Reynolds to inbound. Looks. Fires it way deep. Richter has the basketball. Simpson on him. Selhorst comes top of the key, gives to Peyton Hofer. Back to Selhorst, a collision between he and McKenzie. Foul on Jack McKenzie.
.5:12 to play. Pirates trail 33-19. East Central ball right in front of their bench.
They inbound to Hofer. Clears the ball to Richter. He'll cross half court. He'll be double teamed immediately. Pirates are in a position where they got to gamble a lot, Gary.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing.
Oftentimes that'll lead to an open layup. Let's hope they have it short up here.
Rogers gives the ball to Reynolds. He's near the free throw line.
I doubt if we'll see no shots other than a layup here by East Central.
4:43 to play in the ball game. Pirates trail by 14 points.
And just like
three-pointer
that,
right corner. Oh, and he hits it.
Ill-advised, but boy, it's big when it goes.
Joel Richter, he's got 6 points. Smith misses his three-pointer.
Pirates
East Central rebounds immediately, and there's a foul on the Pirates.
Pirates haven't hit a three-pointer tonight, Doc.
And
0 for 7 from beyond the arc.
The East Central player is still down. I think we got
looks
our
like
money.
A cramp.
I think we've got our money's worth on that foul. Yeah, it looks like a cramp. They're stretching out his calf. Should have to come off the floor, shouldn't he?
Except
he was fouled.
Yeah. Was that called on Jack? I think it was. His fourth.
I think the player down is Peyton
Hofer.
Selhorst.
Hofer, I think.
Or Hofer, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the shooter, unless they have to replace him with someone from the bench.
He's the shooter and the ball handler. He's got to come out for at least till the next dead ball.
Kind of limping. He definitely just had a cramp.
The ball should be down here, shouldn't it?
It should be inbounded, yeah.
They called us for a foul, so they're shooting.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, and they get a substitute, too, for the foul. How opportune.
Well, they'll put Maple back in the ball game where he's going to shoot free throws.
He's 3 out of 4 tonight.
He's only 43% for the year, though, Gary. And he misses that one. Maybe that's the best they had coming off the bench, huh?
Maybe.
Has a brace on his left knee.
They don't have a big roster.
Second free throw is good by Nolan Maple. He's got 4 points, all from the free throw line. 4:20 to play. Pirates trailing by 18 points. McKenzie, a long three-pointer. It's no good. Hits the upright. It's out of bounds. It's East Central basketball. Sometimes, Gary, nothing works. Nothing.
Yeah, just not going real well here. Pirates trail 37-19.
So Pirates fall back defensively. Richter, it's stolen away by McKenzie. He'll have a clean layup and he scores. Well, we could use about 10 more of those.
Yep, that's a Schuyler Brothers point in the paint for Jack.
Jack's got 10 points. 16-point lead for East Central. Less than 4 minutes to play. We're past that halfway mark. Maple has the basketball. Reynolds hands the ball off over here to Maple. Maple swinging his elbows, my goodness. They're going to call a foul, however, on Ramsey for the Pirates.
And that'll send him to the line, where he was just 1 for 2.
Boy, he was swinging his elbows pretty dangerously, but he's at the line. His free throws nestles in.
38-21. The score now in favor of East Central. 3:42 to play in the ball game.
Hits twice. Boy, when you look at the score, Gary, you think, did East Central play good defense or did we struggle offensively? And we have to ask that question. The answer is almost always both.
I think it's
McKenzie
yes.
Scores. He could have been called for a hook.
He sure could have.
But he worked his way to the right baseline and got a bucket and he was fouled.
Foul on Selhorst, just his first of the ball game. So Jack will go to the line for a By-Ride Auto free throw.
That was points in the paint. Sponsored by Schuyler Brothers for Jack McKenzie. Free throw and 1 free throw is good.
And timeout, Pirates.
Score 39-24. Pirates trail by 15. 3:31 to play. And we'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Hey, welcome back. East Central, the venue. Big game tonight. Pirates fighting for the outright title to the conference. They've got their hands full. They trail by 15 points with 3.5 minutes to play. Doc, what do you call here?
A 15-point play.
There you go. Door-flinger insurance, three-pointer after three-pointer.
So East Central inbound. They do to Selhorst. Gets it back to the inbounder, who is Richter. They'll try to trap him, but he will cross half court. Thought he traveled there. No call. And they find underneath Maple. Gets a layup. Misses the layup. Rebound comes to Beaver. Pirates race down court. Ramsey gives to Simpson. Fires a three. It will not go.
Oh,
tip in is good by Beaver.
Nicely done there by Reese Beaver to crash the board and tip the miss.
14-point East Central lead. 3 minutes to play. Richter with the basketball. Pirates pressuring full court. They break full court. They get it to Maple and get it underneath to Hofer. And smartly, East Central sets up their offense. He kind of tempted to go for the easy one there, but Peyton Hofer, he's being double teamed. He'll give to Reynolds, 2:37 to play. Maple has the basketball. They get under the bucket, outlet to the perimeter.
I don't think you're going to see even a layup now by him. Well, maybe they had one there.
They got somebody wide open. They had Reynolds wide open under the bucket. They found him there. He'll go up, he'll shoot, and he'll score. Cole Reynolds.
Beaver for three.
No good. Haven't hit a three all night.
No, they won't fall for the Pirates.
Launch it down court to Maple. And they'll smartly pull the ball out. 2 minutes to play. Pirates not in good position to win. Smith on a steal, but what do we have?
Foul by Hofer.
Smith poked it away from Hofer. Hofer fouled.
That's only their second foul, I think. Maybe their third.
Pirates will inbound the basketball. Trying to see what our lowest scoring game of the year is, Gary. I'm going to take a look at that.
Probably 36 last time, but the other night.
35 against Plainfield.
Three-pointer by Simpson. That's a Dorflinger Insurance three-pointer. And it cuts the lead, 41-29.
Trojans with the basketball. Selhorst gives to Peyton. Hofer. Get inside deep to Reynolds. And Reynolds they're going to say fouled by McKenzie. He doesn't think so. Is that it for Jack?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Jack comes to the bench. His regular season career is in the books for Jack McKenzie. He'll check out with
13
points.
And Reynolds to the line. He's not been to the stripe tonight.
Averages 63% on the year. Hits that one.
Well, the Pirates are going to share the conference title, Doc. It's not the outcome you wanted, but still good enough to call yourself conference champs.
And Reynolds misses the second of those two free throws. Pirates have the rebound. Ramsey gives here to Simpson. Bowman tries to set him a screen. Smith, a three-pointer left side. It's no good. Rebounds tipped up. East Central with the basketball. 1:16 to play. Trojans with the ball. Hofer kicks it over here to Richter. Selhorst. East Central. And Simpson will foul Peyton Hofer and put him at the line. He's their best free throw, one of their best free throw shooters at 78%, Gary.
Yep, he is their bread and butter, no doubt about it. He does it all for them. So I'm not surprised he's one of the better free throw shooters as well.
1 minute and 1 second to play. Hofer's free throw is a swish.
Andrew Bowman comes out limping.
Yeah.
Like his left leg. Be it a knee, a calf, I don't know what it is, ankle, something on that left wing.
One more East Central free throw. And this one rims out, no good. Pirates race down court. Ramsey, left baseline, puts up a layup, misses it. Rebound East Central. Foul against the Pirates. 50 seconds to play. Things aren't looking very good, Gary.
Now you're down 14 points with 50 seconds. And not sure you got time even with fouling.
This is the Russ Huber Ford fourth quarter. Rogers at the free throw line.
Boom.
Hits it.
Yep.
Rogers has 6 points tonight. One more free throw for him. Hits that one.
It's a 16-point East Central lead.
Simpson, a three, no good. Rebound, Hayden Ramsey back to Simpson. Fires another three, misses everything. Smith rebounds it. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss.
That's the story
Rebound
of the game
hits
right
the floor.
there.
Pirates got 3 good shots up. East Central on the rebound. 28 seconds to play.
I think that's going to be it.
East Central with the ball. They're going to let him dribble it out. 17 seconds to play. East Central, they earned this one.
Ethan Smith's got a bloody nose.
They'll stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. He'll be substituted for. And they'll put Jonah Helmick in for him. And they'll substitute. East Central does mass substitutions. Trojans are going to earn themselves a share of what the Pirates got. An EIAC title, along with Lawrenceburg in the mix. The inbound to basketball. Schnell has the basketball. He's a senior. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're going to dribble this thing out. And these Central Trojans, coaches shake hands at center court. The final score here tonight. The East Central Trojans, 45. The Pirates, a season low 29 points in this one. Well, we'll leave you for a moment. We're going to add up the stats, the points, talk to the coach, head our way back home, and we'll get ready to go to, we got a ball game at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be in the stands watching. The Lady Pirates going to try to win themselves a state title tomorrow. Congratulations to both the Pirates and the East Central Trojans and the Lawrenceburg Tigers for sharing the conference championship this year. Is Batesville in that mix?
They are not, Doc.
Just checking. All right, we'll be back right after this.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some great savings on tires. Right now through the end of February, you can get up to $180 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, your repairs are covered wherever you travel. And farmers, the Goodyear service trucks come to you when tire problems arise on the farm. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg, phone 812-663-7551.
All right, it's a final here tonight at East Central. The Trojans win themselves a share of the conference championship along with Greensburg and Lawrenceburg, 45-29. Pirates, their lowest output of the year, Gary, in their final regular season game. East Central will go on. They advance their record to 9-13. They will meet Whiteland in the Columbus East Sectional. Pirates, like we say, they'll match up against Batesville. That'll be played on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. The location will be the South Dearborn. Also, North Decatur will also play on Tuesday, 7:30. They'll play Knightstown. Knightstown 2-18, so North Decatur should advance from that. And then South Decatur will play on Wednesday night at 7:30. They open up against Morristown. So,
you know what I just realized, Doc?
You tell me.
Jacoby Miller did not play tonight.
You're right.
How did I not realize that?
I wonder why. I remember he didn't start. Is he dressed? Was he dressed to play?
Yeah, I think he was.
I hate to ask the coach in case it's a disciplinary thing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. He may be injured or whatever, or under the weather. A lot of sickness going around. So, well, Gary, you've got the scorebook. It didn't take you too long to add up those points, though, did it?
It did not. It didn't take long at all.
Well, let's hear about it.
Well, there's Lawrenceburg out there celebrating their back-end conference championship. It's the Lawrenceburg way to back in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you want the scorebook? We got it for you. It was a 45-29 East Central lead or win here tonight. You are listening to the Taft post-game here, Doc. All right, some of the team stats. Turnovers, 14 for both squads. Neither squad taking care of that very well. 14 turnovers apiece. I just got word, Doc, Jacoby Miller has pneumonia.
I figure it was something.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it.
Something.
Thanks to June Rigney for passing that along for me. We were ignorant of that fact. So anyway, 14 turnovers apiece. Shooting 47% on 14 out of 34. East Central Pirates were 11 out of 32. Did I not put that down? Yeah, 34. No, let's see. What is that? 11 divided by 32 equals, 34% for the Pirates there on 11 out of 32. Some individual scoring. We'll start first on the East Central side of the ledger. Only one player in double digits. That's Peyton Hofer. He led all scorers here tonight with 16 points. Then they were very, very balanced. 7 points for Liam Rogers, 6 points apiece for Joel Richter and Nolan Maple. Maples all came from the stripe. And 5 points apiece for Cole Reynolds and Eli Selhorst. That's it. Those 45 points came on 8 2-point baskets. They had 6 3-point baskets. They were 11 out of 15 from the stripe for 73%. Pirates put up 29 points tonight. They had 10 2-point baskets. They had 1 Dorflinger Insurance 3-pointer, and they were 6 out of 9 from the stripe. Pirates led in scoring tonight. Jack McKenzie, he put up 13 points to be the only Pirate in double digits. Next in line, Reese Beaver with 8 points. 3 points for Logan Simpson, 2 points for Ethan Smith, 2 points for Lance Coy, and 1 point for Andrew Bowman. 3-point shooting tonight, Doc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 out of 14 from beyond the stripe for the Pirates, Doc. Look out there.
Coach Colin Rigney joining us here post-game right here. Again, the Pirates go down in defeat in this final regular season game. Coach Rigney joining us. Coach, not an opportune time, our lowest offensive output of the year. Part of it was Pirates not up to snuff. Part of it was East Central's defense. A little bit of both. Let's get you going here. There you go.
I'm going to give a ton of credit to East Central here. That's number one, that's a quality ball club, a really good ball club. And the way they were able to guard us, bothered us, pushed us out, didn't allow us to get our driving lanes the way that we like to be able to get those open shots. And we still did get good looks good looks from the perimeter. Does anybody have the stats? What were we from 3 tonight?
1 for 14.
1 for 14. And you know that's basketball. If it'd be easy to go out there and shoot 45% every single game. But a lot of credit to them that they took us out of what we wanted to do. And I thought we battled really hard as a group. I was not displeased with our effort in the slightest. A few 50-50 balls that kind of got jumbled around, just couldn't land in our hands. But yeah, hats off to East Central. They did a great job tonight.
Your number 2 scorer all season, we understand Jacoby Miller, I guess, was a little under the weather tonight, unable to go.
Yep, he went home sick from school yesterday. Hoping he's resting right now to be able to come back and play Tuesday.
Yep. Well, they even had the Lawrenceburg team out on the floor getting their picture taken with Coach Brad Cutter, but it's a 3-way tie, so congratulations to all 3 of us.
It is a 3-way tie, and a tie's not the way we wanted to do it, but the Greensburg Pirates are still back-to-back conference champions.
Yes, they are.
And that's exactly what I told them in the locker room. That can't be taken away. It's not a good feeling. It's a sour feeling the way that we got it. But let's not forget all the work that they did leading up to that. Yeah. You know, taking the second one at Batesville, going on the road to Lawrenceburg to get a great win, taking care of Connorsville and Rushville at home. You know, that conference championship was earned. Yeah. And it was earned from us just as much as the other 2 teams that are celebrating.
Very good.
So, we're also conference champions. So our guys, I hope they remember that.
We'll be back in action again on Tuesday.
Yep, got a big one on Tuesday, one game at a time.
Yep. And it's I tell you, as we talked about this before after the last ball game, it's a 6-team sectional, and that's anybody's sectional. I mean, you put together a few good ball games, and you're sectional champion there.
Yep.
There's no clear favorite that I can see.
No, there's 6 good basketball teams in this sectional. So it's going to be whoever's the toughest is going to come out of it.
Gary?
Bowman came limping out there at the last of it. Do you have anything on that?
No, I know his knee every now and again will kind of flare up and bother him a little bit. I think he's okay. He's got ice on it right now. So we'll just have to make sure we monitor that.
Okay. So what are the next few days then for the Pirates to coming up to a sectional play?
We got to get, number one, we got to get healthy.
Yeah.
Just sickness and stuff in general, we got to get healthy. And we're going to. But, we got to get more in sync to what was making us successful during that long stretch in late December through January. Offensively, we were a lot more crisp. And, to the other team's credit, they've changed some things up on us. A much more physical team defensively bothers us, so we've got to learn how to operate with that, and we'll get there.
Coach Cam Carroll's JV club, they started their ball game kind of behind. East Central kind of came at them, but boy, they came back and won going away. The Pirates did 43-32. Their last handful of ball games has been their best, I think.
Oh yes, they ended the season outstanding.
Yeah,
great job for our JV guys.
Yeah, Gary.
Did you see any of the 8th grade boys this year?
I did.
And?
There's a lot to be excited about.
Isn't there? I think so, too. They got a couple of big boys. Usually you get big boys in the 8th grade. They're not real coordinated, but they got 2 pretty good-sized boys that can play.
Yep, they do, and it's a great group of kids, so it's a group that we're excited about.
And it's great that you've been down to see them, and I'm sure they know you were there, and that means a lot.
Yep.
6 o'clock tomorrow. Where are you?
We're going to Gamebridge. We got to support our Lady Pirates in the state championship.
Yeah. What do you think their odds are?
Better than most other schools in the state because we're playing. So that's what's important. I know they've worked tremendously hard this week, but also they've enjoyed it. And to see all the celebration and everybody supporting them, I couldn't be happier for them. They've earned it.
Be a lot of pirate blue in the stands, I believe, tomorrow. So Coach Simpson came and talked to us at halftime. And their opponent, though, and you don't want it to be, but they're no pushover. Norwell was in the state championship game last year, lost 63-60 in the championship game. They're back 2 years in a row, so they're not a pushover.
Yep, no one is in the state finals.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be a great basketball game. Hopefully we can come out on top.
Any chance they'll be 28-0 this time?
That'd be
tomorrow?
Awesome. That would be awesome. Something that I know people have brought up. The teams that I played on when I was in high school that won back-to-back state championships. We never did it with an O in a loss column.
Yeah.
So that'd make it even greater.
Very good, Coach. We appreciate your post-game visit. We will, of course, be in the stands with you probably on tomorrow night, but Tuesday night we'll be with you here in the sectional. We're playing the sectional at South Dearborn, and we'll be with you all the way. So,
yep.
Yeah. Gary,
Thanks,
anything
guys.
else?
Nope.
Coach, thanks for talking to us.
Congratulations, Conference champs.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks. All right. And you got that message you said from June Rigney that Miller was sick?
Correct.
She knows didn't she know pretty much everything?
She does.
I mean, anything that you need to know athletically.
She is my go-to when I got a question.
Anytime you tell me something that I didn't know about athletic sports, and you tell me, I say, well, where did you learn that? Well, June Rigney told me.
Yep.
So she knows it all.
She's my go-to.
Okay. Well, Pirates, a loss here tonight. I tell you what, I still think Colin Ringer, I think he's been an outstanding coach this year, outstanding first-year coach for
He's been fun to watch.
The Pirates this year.
The X's and O's have been fun.
I like the brand of basketball they play, and I think he's enjoyed it, win-loss, and I think he's been a good addition here for the Pirates in the coaching column right there. So, well, Gary, if I could find my sign-off here, we'll do exactly that.
All right.
It's in there somewhere. I'll tell you what, you can listen to us as always on AM 1330. FM 104.3, WTRE.com. I'm doing this by memory
1330?
now. 1330? Yeah, 13. I said 1330.
Oh, did you?
YouTube Live, YouTube Archived. Thanks to all our listeners. And what else do I say, Gary?
Well, the views and announcements.
The views by these announcers, they're not necessarily the same views held by WTRE ownership and management.
But they should be.
WTRE is locally owned and operated by Sandy Benninger, Mark Gravely, and Kathy Versman. I'm John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey. Deb Potter with us all year long doing the camera work, both in football and basketball. We are indebted to her forever, Gary. But Pirates fall up short tonight. Regular season's in the books. Sectional play starts Tuesday for the boys. Girls for state championships 6 o'clock tomorrow. Gary, just tell them all good night.
Good night, everybody.